My name is Verma. Raju. I'm the Senior VP GM for Cloud Ops Software and Platform.
I'm Scott Steele, COO of Thrive, and we're an HPE partner. What our business does is we're a global company who operates in APAC, in Europe, and then in the US as well. We're focused on cybersecurity, on cloud, on AI, and as well managed services. And so we're a full service provider, and we actually have the ability to make sure that our customers get all the outcomes across the entire ecosystem that they operate within, and most importantly, that their journeys are as frictionless as possible. Good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Scott, you've been at Thrive for a while.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your challenges and the problems that you're trying to solve.
So for us, is technology is moving considerably faster than it was 2, 3, 4 years ago. And for us is we're actually looking at the cloud space, we're looking at AI, we're also looking at security as main components of things that we're really making sure that we protect and defend our customers, that we have them available and with quality, and making sure that we're operationally efficient. So those are the things that we're really driving.
I know you went through a lot of technology transformations in the
Absolutely.
journey and being a service provider owned by a private equity company.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about your journey with HPE and what were you looking in your transition as you try to choose the technologies and the partnership with HPE?
So for us, it's been a great journey because there have been changes in the industry, and those changes really are driving the ability to go and be more efficient, more effective, and actually get better customer outcomes. Because for us, that's really what it's about, is making sure that the outcomes of the customer, that they're getting the experiences that they want, that they have their needs being fulfilled. And when we looked at the partnership with HPE, we've been with HPE from an infrastructure perspective, from a data center infrastructure perspective. We have about 19 data centers globally. And when you think about us, we then were looking for manageability. We're looking for making sure that we could look at all of the workloads and understand where those workloads are going without necessarily having the complexity of having to manage and maintain all those. So actually the software platforms at Morpheus, VME has really been helping us make sure that we can simplify that, not only for ourselves so that we're operationally efficient, but simplify it for our customers so that they can understand and we bring them along with us to where we want to go, which is ultimately making sure that they get everything that they need when they need it in a way that's very efficient and effective.
Scott, in your discussions with me, you said you have a large private and public cloud footprints at the same time. And how did HPE and Morpheus and the software suite that we provided really help to kind of visualize both the estates?
It's actually exactly what you were saying, is we're actually making sure that we can see and our customers can also see, and we have the transparency around what the workloads are, where they're most effective, how we can actually make sure that we're being efficient. And that's been public and with private and even on-prem, because we can see all those workloads. And then we can make sure that they're actually being adjusted and that the customers are actually where they should be, where they're most protected, where they have the right efficiency and the right kind of utilization of the environment. So super important for us.
I know you did the Morpheus platform and VME to kind of do the operational efficiency that you wanted to bring. Did that help in some of the journey from public to private or private to public? How did these two estates and balancing of those two estates taking place in your environment?
Yeah, for us it's literally from a customer perspective. We look for what does the customer needs first, what are they looking to accomplish, and then we look at where those workloads should be and where they should go, and then we're actually going to place those where it's most effective from a customer perspective or for the capabilities that we have. But we are seeing a lot of growth within our private cloud environment based upon all of the different aspects to the industry that are going on. And so for us is it's really been an important part of a growth strategy for us, is not just doing public, but ultimately making sure that we're maintaining the private and we're growing that as well with our customers, with their needs. So we want to be kind of agnostic to where they end up, but we want to be very prescriptive as it relates to making sure that they're getting what they need.
As with AI adoption, a lot of data is, gravity.
We went like 5 minutes without talking about AI. That's like, that's an impressive.
I know. With the data gravity, more and more we see from customers like you saying that they need to kind of do AI models and, AI applications on top of the data that exists on
Yes.
the on-prem. So this plays a big role in your journey, I'm assuming.
It does. We have an AI offering as well. And if you just think about service providers overall, what we see a lot of is tools. People think that there are tools that they, I'm going to do a tool, I'm going to go get something. We look at it as an ecosystem and how it all operates from an AI perspective. What are the efficiencies that it's going to help bring? What's the security posture? What's the governance around that? And ultimately, in the end, is making sure, again, that if they need a workload that's actually on-prem in a private cloud or in a public cloud, that we're able to support no matter where they want to go.
What benefits have you seen with this shift that you took place along with the software that?
I think really what we've seen is just the transparency, the efficiency, everything that we operationalize from an overall business perspective we've seen the benefits that we would normally think we would see. And most importantly is from a customer perspective, our customers are telling us that they're seeing a better outcome and that they understand where it's happening where, and that they can actually make sure that they're doing the right things.